In the previous video, you guys saw about what is physics, who are involved in physics, and you saw about just one basic thing, which is how these forces of nature are classified, correct? Now, see, when I was talking about, who are involved in this concept of physics or in this field of physics, rather than concept, it's a field of physics. I gave a lot of names, correct? Now, if you start with Newton, or anyone who has done physics or who has done a lot of contribution to physics before Newton, it was more of mechanics. When I say mechanics, it's about a body is moving, or a body is being thrown by someone, some force is applied on the body, something like this. Okay, now those are what we call as mechanics or mechanical part of physics. Then after that, a lot of people started working on light, sound, electricity, magnetism, these kind of concepts, which are not very related to mechanics, correct? Like suppose if I tell a car is moving with a velocity of so much, I don't have, sound is also traveling, light is also traveling. It doesn't make much sense. So it was as if that these were two different concepts of physics. Then after that, we moved into atomic and nuclear physics. How the atom was, the structure of atom and structure of nucleus, electron, subatomic particles. Okay, then we moved on to different parts of atomic physics only, like photoelectric effect, how light behaves, okay, and then what is the structure of atom, and these kind of things. Then it's like we have three different concepts of physics. Like one is mechanics, one is about electricity, magnetism, light and everything. Then comes the modern physics, which is more of relativity, photoelectric effect and quantum mechanics, you can call it. Now, is there any possibility that these three concepts of physics can be combined together? Because if all three are the same, it belongs to the same concept of physics, correct? Since it belongs to the same concept, everything should be linked to each other, correct? Now, this was an idea which was put forth in around 19th century. They called it as unification of theory. Okay, unification of all the theories like mechanics, electromagnetism, and also quantum physics. These three they wanted to combine. Now, if you look at it, some of them actually tried doing this, and some of them were successful. Like previously, electricity as such, a concept of that, and magnetism, a concept, these two were considered to be two different entities. Like electricity and magnetism, they have no relation to each other. But later on, when induction started, so there is a concept called as induction, which was developed by Michael Faraday. Okay. Now, Michael Faraday, he involved electricity and magnetism. And even before that also, there was another person called as Ørsted. Ørsted also combined electricity and magnetism. So we have electromagnetism. See, here there was a unification of two different theories. Likewise, many scientists, they tried to do this unification. Even till today also, many of them are trying for this unification. Okay, right now they are trying to combine, or not combine as such, it's more like unifying. Like, okay, this concept is related to this concept. It's not like this concept is a derivative of the other concept. It's not like that. It's more of they are linked with each other. That's all. Alright. So now also there are scientists who are trying to unify two different concepts or two different theories. One such person was Dr. Stephen Hawking. He tried to unify two different concepts of physics. Alright. Now this unification theory is happening. Now, this is a particular table, as you can look at it, who is trying to unify what. Alright. Now, if this happens, then we can finally say that all the concepts of physics are combined with each other. Like mechanics is connected to thermodynamics, thermodynamics is connected to electromagnetism, electromagnetism is related to some modern concept of photoelectric, whatever it is. Alright, now this unification is quite an important one. Now that you have learnt about basics of physics and what is physics, now let's look into the very first chapter what you have from the coming videos, and you're going to understand what you need to understand physics, and then you're going to learn about certain basic mathematical concepts of physics.